Away we go, boo-boo.
Alright, who likes free stuff?
I do.
First, what I want to do is show what we are giving away. You guys are going to love them. They're absolutely super sharp. DJ says it comes in a box, needs to stay in a box. Show around this face. You can see a little bit what we're doing. Folks, they come in a box and stay in a box or leave the store, so no sword fighting on that. Folks, I want you to be aware of something. When you get these home, they are super, super sharp. They come with that cover for a good reason. They're definitely razor sharp. Okay, so be very careful with them. Now, they come with a 5-year warranty. That's pretty good, right? Tell me the best thing about this knife, though. Small? Free, yeah. Just trying to have a little fun, guys. I'm going to go through this. First, I want to say hi, everybody. My name is Chuck. That's pretty good. I'm a representative, if you're up front, you can see, of Hessler Worldwide. And folks, we are the manufacturers and developers of one of the finest line of cutlery you'll find on the market today, folks. It's the last knife you'll ever buy, and the last knife, the only knife you'll never, ever, ever, ever have to sharpen. I know that's a pretty profound statement, but by the time you leave here, you will agree with me. Folks, Hessler puts it in writing, basically says here, anything ever happens to these, ever bent, breaks, peels, chips, cracks, dulls, rust, we'll replace them forever. Now, is that a pretty good guarantee? Absolutely. I wish we had this on our cars, right? Well, we won't go there. Now, folks, I'm going to do a quick cut on this nice juicy tomato here to show you how well these knives cut. You'll love them. But folks, first, does this knife look familiar to everybody out there? I mean, everybody's got one in their kitchen. That's where I pulled this out of. It's a stamped steel knife. Okay? Folks, what's one of the biggest problems with a stamped steel knife like this? Dulls out. Yeah, I'll give you a big hint there. They dull so fast you cut butter with these knives. Sometimes you got to sharpen them. It's ridiculous. Now, what my mom always got on me about, and I appreciate it today, was all the gunk that built up in that corner right there. Now, folks, I didn't realize, boy, was my mom always right. Look inside that handle. I broke it away to show you, and it's actually been weeks since I've done that, so it's cleaned itself up a bit. But folks, that's a breeding experiment you don't want around your kitchen, especially these days. Folks, you notice the design of this knife is sealed where no food will get trapped anywhere. You notice the handle is all one piece, no rivets, no loose parts or anything to get stuck underneath it. Absolutely beautiful knife. Now, folks, watch how this cuts through this juicy tomato, because we know what the most dangerous knife in the kitchen is. What's that? The dull one. That's the one you have accidents and you hurt yourself. If you have a knife that works this good, it's this sharp, it's the correct tool for the job. I set that tip on the board, and I'm just going to hold this tomato and pull it right through. Folks, like the old commercial says, it slices, it dices, and it really, really works. I can even get a job at my favorite Mickey D's. You shouldn't pick on them, but I can cut. That's not easy to do with those flimsy tomatoes. But I can do that today, tomorrow, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, folks. It will cut that way forever. Now, has anybody ever seen a knife like this before? You own one? You love it? That's why I asked. But folks, a lot of you people might have seen this years ago. Think of an old late-night infomercial where a crazy guy was trying to cut through a tin can. What was the name of that knife? The Ginsu knife, absolutely right. This is that knife redesigned. Now, those old Ginsu, anybody here ever own one? Those old Ginsu knives were fantastic. A friend of mine's had one for almost 20 years, and he loved it. Problem is, back then it had a plastic handle on it. My witness, I'll pay you later, right? But folks, I got him a new one because his was duct tape up together. I got sick of seeing that. Blue, works just as good. Well, folks, I'll tell you what, the Ginsu knife was made famous for its ability to cut through bread, fruit, meats, vegetables. Man, I wish I could show you meat here. It does such a great job. You'd absolutely love it. But even this soft bread here, folks, I'm going to cut right through this just by setting that knife on there and pulling back and forth. I'm not pushing down at all. You know I'm not, because that bread's so soft it would have smashed it. But look, it makes a perfect cut, no shreds, no rips, and absolutely the best knife around the barbecue. That little fork, I love it because I can pick up the meat, slide it around, cut those steaks when they're curling, slab off those ribs perfect, and serve it right on the platter. Now, you guys think it's a pretty good knife so far? Now it's where I give you the wow. Because first time I saw this, folks, I said, wow. I couldn't believe it. Now here's the thing. That Ginsu knife, don't you love how that steel sounds? Listen to the difference, folks. Let's see what this common kitchen knife does. It don't have that ring, folks. And what I'm going to do, instead of cutting into a tin can, everybody knows an aluminum can, I probably should have had through with this. I'm going to take this to this hammer. Don't try it at home, folks, because it is dangerous. I've been beating up on this hammer for the last couple of weeks here. It hasn't affected the knife at all. You can take a look at it. The hammer, that's another story. Now, folks, the reason is because this knife, 440 steel, is a lot harder than that hammer. Now you can see the effects that it had, though, because there's the dust from that hammer on the cloth. The knife didn't affect it. You look like a qualified knife expert. Do you see any problems with that knife? Look at it. Does it look scratched or chipped up like you'd expect it to? After putting it through that kind of abuse, folks, you really think it would. But now, you got that frozen food. You'd like to have some of it cut down or that meat cut down so you can actually have it to size. Folks, this is hard yellow pine here. And you know what? I'm going to go into the cross grainers, which is harder to do. Folks, I still cut into it that easy. Now you know that if I can do that to that fork, to that hammer, I should be able to go through any frozen food, meat, anything you have. Bones, I don't care, it slices right through it. And to show you how delicate it'll still cut after all that torture, it'll still cut that tomato the same way 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Folks, forever. It absolutely does exactly what you want. Now, you agree we got a pretty remarkable knife here? Absolutely. Folks, who would like to own a knife like this at home tonight? You're already good. Well, folks, I'll tell you what, who'd like to own a knife like this if it was free? Oh, now I got y'all. Two heads, you got two of them. Now, folks, I'd love to do free, of course, you know. Well, we can't do that now. What I will do is tell you the exceptional deal that I'm going to offer you for this knife. Because I'll tell you what, has anybody ever priced a knife like this before? I'll tell you what, you ever hear of knives like Cutco, Worcester? I spent almost $800 20-some hundred years ago on a set of knives. Yeah, I know there's more. This is the small set. I didn't get really looped in. But $800, does anybody want to spend $800 on some knives? I could go home early. Of course not, folks, not $100, not even $75 sold here. Only at BK, can't buy them anywhere else. The only place you can get those is while I'm here with the road show. Today, this afternoon, is actually my last day. I leave in a couple hours. But folks, when I leave, the knives go with me, but the guarantee stays with me forever. Now you can find us at all the D-dates in the area. We're heading down to Madison Heights, heading out to Sterling Heights, so we'll be ever doing Chesterfield. You know, my heights and Chester's messed up. But folks, this knife will be there, and for you, not $75, $59.98. For that knife alone. That's a pretty good deal, wouldn't you say? For a knife you'll never have to sharpen, never have to worry about, it's a great deal. But folks, you don't shop here for just great deals, you want the exceptional deal. I can't do anything about the price, folks, but wait, there's more. What I can do is actually give you one for whole, one for cut, one for fruits, vegetables, meats, however you want to do it. Still, both these knives, one price, $59.98. Now, along with that, folks, we're also going to include two of our singing pairing statements. But folks, that same surgical stainless steel, that same seal design, that same forever guarantee, We priced these at $20, which is an exceptional deal. But all of these today still $59.98. Also going to get the chef's knife. That's the rocker chopper. It does everything. It's fluted like all our knives so things don't stick to them. Super sharp, super. Really, I mean, you can almost shave with this thing. But that's a $150 knife in itself all day long. We price it with all those $59.98. Our last knife is the fillet knife. I love this knife. Women love it. Everybody loves it because it's so sharp. It'll flay out this tomato just that easy. And it's so sharp, folks. I can even go after that fillet, that surgical steel, take it right down to the skin. My mom was right. I should have been a sturgeon. Oh, come on. I gotta have some. Now here's the thing, folks. This knife alone, I've seen go for 50, 60 bucks at Cabela's just for this knife. None of those knives had our forever guarantee in them. All those knives, that's $285 worth of knives. $59.98. Now, folks, you take these right up to the register, pay for them just like you do everything else here at BJ's. It's the safest way to do your shopping. First thing you'll see when you get home is the guarantee right in the front. You don't need to do anything with this. You don't need to keep it special somewhere. You don't need to register it online. I don't care if you lose this. All you need to know is our name. To help you with that, we laser etch it on all of our knives. Hessler Worldwide, that'll be there forever, just like our guarantee. Folks, all these knives come with one more surprise. You get this home, you'll see it on the back of the box. It's the Robo-List. Instead of doing this all day long and switching off and coming back and doing this because your arm got tired, folks, 600 revolutions per minute. It's a blender on a stick. It's absolutely fantastic for any drink mixes, milkshakes, anything you can imagine. Like those latte drinks, about a third a cup of warm milk because of those holes that aerates it perfectly. I saved you $5 a day at Starbucks. Folks, all these knives and the implements, over $300 worth of value, $59.98. Now, can I show you one last thing that I had down here? On my left here, you might have noticed our deluxe set. It comes with all the knives I just showed you. They all fit right in their own little place, keeping everything safe. What it includes is 8 of the best steak knives out on the market. These cut steak so good, you set it on your plate, tell it to cut. But folks, it also includes our bamboo cutting board, which is dishwasher safe. This is rubber tree wood. This won't absorb water, it's dishwasher safe. Just like all our knives are dishwasher safe. That's really rare. But folks, don't wash this in the dishwasher, it's got a spring. A little soapy water, it's clean. All these come with our bamboo cutting board in the deluxe set for $149.98. Folks, you guys have been great. Come on up here and get your free knives just to cook up with me. You can play with the knives, just don't play with them on me. Would you like a set, sir? Absolutely love it. How about you? Yeah, everybody looks young to me. I know, honey, but to me, everybody looks 10, I should set this guy. Like I said, we all are. You want another set? You must really like those ones. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's. Oh, great, nice Scott shirt.